Hey guys, I'm back again today with another video, but this time it's something different. It's not a vlog, as you can tell by the title. So I've decided to start a new series revolving around personal colors and like seasonal colors in general. Before you get into the video, a small disclaimer that I am not a professional. This is based on the research I've done and my own knowledge because I like to do this in my free time, so yeah.
Oh, and you're also probably wondering, like, what is up with your makeup today? You look different. Well, let me tell you that my usual makeup routine, it takes like an hour and 30 minutes to do, okay? I'm not going to spend an hour and 30 minutes on makeup just to film, what, a 10-minute video? I mean, if you do, then good for you, but that's not me, so.
Anywho, the series is going to have, I'm guessing it's gonna have like 8 parts to it, so.
Because there are 4 seasons, so there is spring, summer, fall, and winter, or autumn, whatever you want to call it. But each season also has like different subcategories. Like sometimes I'm pretty sure some of them have like even more than 2, but then I'm just gonna cover 2 because yeah, I'm not gonna make like a 30-part series about this.
So as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be starting with spring and then I'm just gonna go spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Also, I use the word autumn and fall very interchangeably. Is that the word? I don't know, but so that's how we're gonna do it. So today we're gonna start with light spring, and I'll be posting every week for this. Hopefully, I'll try posting every week for that. So every video is going to have a couple things that this is like a recommendations video. So I'm gonna be listing down eyeshadows, blushes, highlighters, hair colors, and contacts for you guys. So again, you have to figure out your seasonal color yourself. That's on you. I'm just recommending the stuff because I do know that a lot of people, even if they do know their seasonal colors, they have a hard time kind of just like differentiating makeup products, whether it's what seasonal color it falls into. And so yeah, this video is like just a little guide, a little help in case you want to buy makeup that's suitable for your seasonal color. Okay, so spring light is a warm tone and it's a subcategory of the spring season. And so I think a lot of you guys do know that warm tone is like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into so much depth regarding warm and cool tone. I think that's like pretty much general knowledge. If it's not, then you can always go on TikTok or YouTube. I'm sure there are like bajillions of videos regarding that. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know about that. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the eyeshadow, and I have 20 different eyeshadows that I am gonna recommend to you guys. So we have the Clio Pro Eye Palette Air Luxury Kosher Special Edition in the shade 11 Shopping Cheese, the Clio Pro Eye Palette in 19 Napping Cheese. It's also a kosher limited edition, so I'm pretty sure it's that collection with those little cats, the one that they released, the one with the cat cushion. So it is a limited edition, but they're still available on YesStyle. So also, disclaimer, most of these items, they're available on YesStyle or Olive Young, or I am gonna list some Western brands for you guys too, so you can just walk into Sephora and get it. Lily by Red Mood Keyboard Cupid Club Edition in number 5 Warm Membership. I think this one is pretty cute because I don't know, I just like the design. I think Lily by Red has really cute products. So, and there is another one from Lily by Red, and it's the Lily by Red Mood Keyboard in 11 Chocolate Chip S'more. This one is a little more earthy toned than the previous one, Warm Membership, so keep that in mind. And the Lily by Red Mood Keyboard in 10 Milky Cherry Recording. Now this one is a warm pink, so if you're a spring light and you're like, you want something pink, then I say that this one is a really good choice because
I see this a lot happen with a lot of people that are warm tone, that they just kind of assume that they can't wear, or like, you know, they can't like they can't wear pink shades, which is not true because it all lies in the undertone and it has nothing to do with it being pink or not. So do keep that in mind that like if you're a warm tone and you do want to wear some pinks, then you still can wear some pinks. You're not like forbidden from it. There are a lot of warm pink options available, and that's why I listed some for you guys for all my pink lovers, because who doesn't love pink?
Okay, and the Holika Holika, my fave mood eye palette in 11 Letter from Spring. This one is also a warm pink, so there you go for my warm pink girlies. And the Holika Holika, my fave mood eyeshadow palette in Shell on the Beach.
I did recommend a couple like from the same brands, but I tried to list a variety of them, but sometimes there's just too many, you know. I gave you guys 20, but there's like a bajillion more, so you're not limited to these like 20 palettes.
And the Tazik 27 Rose Milk Tea and the Tazik 23 Summer Coral. So keep in mind 27 Rose Milk Tea is also kind of a pinkish shade, but it's more on the little muted side, so yeah. If your chroma isn't that high, then I suppose you can go for that. And the Nude Skull Moment eyeshadow in 3 Pitch Memory. And the Bia Essential Eye Palette in the shade Your Peach. The Peri Para All Take Mood Palette in 16 Bravo Pink Puppy. And 2 Peach Heaven and 15 Truly Apology. So I listed 3 Peri Para palettes because Peri Para is usually more affordable and budget friendly than the other brands that I mentioned above. So if you're on a budget, then you can go for that. Yeah. And the 3CE New Take eyeshadow palette in Cherry. And we have another Tazik one, and it's the Tazik 19 Candy Berry. This is also a warm pink, so keep that in mind if you want pink shades. And the Clio Sweet Pleasure shade and shadow in 3 Scoop of Shade. The Flower Nose Swan Ballet in number 1 White Swan. And so we're kind of getting into sea beauty, so if you want that, then yeah. And the Flower Nose Strawberry Cupid in number 1 Honey Canal. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that, but it's from the new collection, the Flower Nose Strawberry Cupid collection. So if anybody is eyeing that collection and they want something that's like a warm spring shade, then you can go for Honey Canal, whatever it's pronounced, I don't know. And the Flower Nose Midsummer Fairy Tales Embossed Palette in number 2 Flora Hermitage, and the Perfect Diary Red Crowned Crane palette.
So all of these are light spring, and again, you can still, even within light spring eyeshadow palettes, every palette has different shades, and basically you have a lot to choose from. You're not limited to like just like earthy orange tones or whatnot, if that's like popular to contrary belief. So you can still have a lot of pink shadows if you want, like I mentioned. So don't be so disappointed and don't be so sad like, oh, I'm warm tone, I can't wear any pinks, because that's not true, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna get into the lipsticks and lip tints now, which I think a lot of people are anticipating for. So
I did divide it into 2 sections, glossy and matte finishes, because I know a lot of people like they don't like glossy or some they don't like matte, so I just separated that too. So
starting off with the glossy, I'm gonna start off with the YSL Love Shine Lip Oil Lipstick. We have 202 Peachy Glow, 150 Nude Lingerie, 201 Rosewood Blush, and 209 Pink Desire. Now, Pink Desire is actually a warm glittery pink, so if you want a warm glittery pink, then you go for that.
And it's also actually very versatile because even if you're a cool tone, you can still use Pink Desire. So yeah, I think it's a little more universal than the previous ones that I mentioned, because they're a little more on the nude side and they're a little warmer corally tones, and Pink Desire is just pink and it's glittery, so
I guess that makes it fun. And we have Romance Juicy Lasting Tint in 09 Lychee Coral, Roman Lasting Water Tint in 1 Coral Mist, Lily by Red Glassy Layer Fixing Tint in 1 Cheeky Peach, Roman Lasting Melting Balm in 3 Sorbet Balm, 8 Corellia, and 14 Dear Apple. And the Clio Dewy Syrup Tint in 2 Solar Care Pink. This one is a pinkish tone too, so keep that in mind. 3 Hanam Coral View and 4 Peachy Spring. And then we have the Roman Dewy Full Water Tint in 9 Cotton Melba and 3CE's Syrup Layering Tint in Stay Full and Youth Coral. And then now we're jumping into Flower Nose Swan Ballet Shine Lipstick Collection. B01 Little Star, B02 Mary Jane, B03 Sweetheart, B04 Silver Moon, and B05 Endless Summer. Jumping into the matte tints, I don't really have a lot of matte tints, but yeah, there isn't much matte tints on the list that I'm gonna provide. So we have the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint in Gentle Coral and Pink Break. So Pink Break is a warm coral pink. MAC Silky Matte Lipstick in Flamingo. Peri Para Airy Velvet Lip Tint in 24 Heavenly Peach.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but again, Romance and Peri Para a little more affordable than some of the brands that I mentioned. So I tried to give you guys a variety of products from different price ranges so you guys aren't limited to a certain budget.
And the 3CE Blur Water Tint in Moria Peach, First Letter, and Dear March. And we also have the Flower Nose Strawberry Rococo Cloud Lip Cream in S01 Soy Milk Cheese, S02 Peachy Milk, and S04 Strawberry Moon. And then we also have from the new Flower Nose Strawberry Cupid collection, the Cake Lip Cream in V01 Vanity.
I'm pretty sure it's like an abbreviation of vanilla tea, but yeah.
V02 Souffle, V03 Croissant, and V05 Pineberry. Now getting to the blushes. If you guys hear noises in the background, it's just my housemates and my roommates. Yeah.
So for the blushes, I did separate it into 3 categories. So we have matte blushes, creamy ones, and like liquidy ones.
So for the matte, we have Naming Fluffy Powder Blush in Bashful, 2AN Dual Cheek in 3 Cocoa Coral, Etude House Lovely Cookie Blusher in PK004 Peach Shoe Wafers, Judy Doll Blush Duo in D08 Drunken Peach, Wake Make 01 Cheerful Coral, the Dinto Blur Finish All That Moment Blusher in 507 Dear Salom. I don't know what it's called, but this one is a pinkish shade, so yeah. Peri Paris Pear Blushed Sunshine Cheek in 21 Proud Coral, Tazik Blending Mood Cheek in 9 Almond Vanilla and 7 Candy Berry. And we have the Flower Nose. So Flower Nose Strawberry Rococo in 01 Angel Chanson, 03 Classic Ballet in this one is a warm pink, so Classic Ballet is a warm pink. Flower Nose Swan Ballet Collections, 02 Romanticism, and 04 Plush, I'm not sure, but, and 5 Dreamy Season. And from the Flower Nose Midsummer Fairy Tales Blush, 1 Blooming Days, 3 Ballet Fairy, this one is a pinkish shade, 4 Summer Blossom, Dior Rouge Blush in 21222, NARS Sex Appeal and Bumpy Ride, and Chanel's Jeu Contrast, I'm sorry, I can't speak French, 250 Crescendo, this one is a pinkish shade, and 72 Rose Initial. So those will be our matte blushes. Now going into the creamy ones. And so we have the Fui Mellow Duo Blusher in Juicy Smile, Lily by Red Love Beam Cheek Duo in 2 Joy Beam, the Lily by Red Love Beam Cheek Duo in 2 Joy Beam. This is a pink, like lychee color. I
personally think this color is so pretty. I don't know why, but it just looks really pretty.
And then we have the Lily by Red Love Beam Cheek Balm.
Personally, I really love this line of blushes. It's the blush that I personally use, so maybe I'm biased, but I really like it. It's a balm texture, so you kind of want to go in with either your finger or maybe like a sponge, like a hydro sponge or a latex sponge should work.
So we have 6 Fluffy Peach and 7 Ruddy Pink. So Ruddy Pink is also a pinkish shade. So we have the liquid blushers. So we have the Feve Hyper Fit Color Serum in the shade No Makeup. Yeah, the shade is called No Makeup. And the Flower Nose Strawberry Cupid Collection All Day Glow Liquid Blush in 2 Coastal Rose, 4 apple glow, and 5 rum cocoa. We're jumping into the highlighters now, and a lot of people, I feel like they think that,
oh, like highlighter isn't really big of a deal, right? But highlighter itself also has different undertones. So there's like champagne color, there's like purple, and blah blah blah. So yeah, you can also coordinate your highlighter with your seasonal colors. So don't forget that.
okay. So we have the Glint highlighter in 1 Dewy Moon and 3 Rosy Moon, the Colourgram Milk Bling highlighter in 1 Peach Heart, Judy Doll 2-in-1 highlighter contour palette in number 2 Wood. So this one, the Judy Doll palette, I personally love this too. It's a contour and a highlighter, and it also has brightening shades. The shade I have right now is for cool tones, but there is also one for warm tones.
I personally really like this because it comes with not only highlighter, but also you have a shade to like brighten. So you kind of use like the brightening shade to brighten up like areas. Like if you want to brighten up your like nose, then you can do that. And then it has 2 contour shades. So I really like this. It's pretty affordable too. It's something that I would recommend to everyone.
And then we have the Daisy Luxe Glow highlighter in 1 Shine Beige, 2 Pink
Light. So if you're someone that's warm tone and you want to use a highlighter that's also pink, then you can try Daisy's Luxe Glow highlighter in number 2 Pink Light because it's kind of a pinkish shade.
And then we have the Flower Nose Little Angel Embossed Highlighter in L02 Paradise Lost.
So just a little tip when picking out highlighters as a warm tone, look for highlighters that are a bit more champagne colored, more champagne colored and less like white, because if it leans more to the white side, it's very likely it's going to be a cool tone. So look for something that's champagne colored, or if it has like a little like yellowy or like orangey coral undertone, then you know that's for you.
We're gonna get into contacts now, and I always tell people that contacts make such a big difference to your makeup. If you ever feel like you're missing something in your makeup, it's definitely because you forgot contacts, so don't forget contacts. So for Olens, we have Vivi Ring Brown and Vivi Ring Choco. Olens is Spanish Brown, Cherry Moon Brown, Double Tint Brown, Real Ring Brown, and okay, this one is gonna give you like a dolly effect, and it's the Glowy Black, and the Olens Glowy Natural in Mocha Brown. So for Hapa Kristen, we have Secretive Kristen in beige and in brown, and One and Only Brown, Dewy Kristen Basic Brown, Bittersweet Kristen Olive Brown, and See-Through Kristen in Ash Brown. Also Sugar High Kristen's Beige, Pita Pat Kristen Beige. For Moody lenses, we have Picture Perfect in Cambridge Brown, Tender Brown, Iced Cocoa in Cocoa Brown, Sandstorm in Dune Brown, and Choco Mochi in Choco Brown, and Bagel in Bagel. I don't know why it's like bagel. I don't know. Maybe it's like China. I don't know why it's called that, but yeah.
And tips for picking out contacts as a warm tone: go for contacts that are brown or that have like, you know, warm undertone.
I can't dread this enough because people always are like hating on blue contacts. You know those really light ones that K-pop idol use?
And like, I really can't dread this enough, but those actually really look good. So this is why I keep saying that contacts are so important, and you need to know how to coordinate your contacts with your seasonal color and your makeup, because if it's not coordinated, you're gonna look like those K-pop idol cursed images. And now there's a negative stigma around blue contacts, because that's because people with the wrong undertones or the wrong seasonal colors are wearing them. Have you seen Estas Karina wearing those light blue or light blue contacts in general? Like, there's a reason she looks good in that, and that's because she's a winter cool tone. And winter cool tones, they're naturally gonna look really good in like light blue or light blue contacts compared to someone that's a warm tone wearing those contacts, so you're gonna look like those cursed images. So this is why I always tell people that it's so important to know your seasonal colors so that you don't end up looking like a mess, okay? Keep that in mind.
Also, coordinating your contacts with your makeup is also super important.
If your makeup is warm tone and your contacts are like cool tone, that's also going to look like a mess. So if your makeup is warm tone, if you have like coral peachy makeup, go for brown contacts. If you have bolder makeup that's like black smoky, then go for like light blue or gray, or yeah. So literally just keep that in mind. It's not that hard, guys, please.
I also kind of listed down a couple hair colors for spring lights. So matte brown, ash brown, choco brown, olive brown, and copper brown.
Now that's just like 5 shades because there's like so many shades of hair, so many different combinations you can do. So just a reminder that the hair color should have a warm undertone. So yeah, it'll work if it has a warm undertone.
Okay, so that will be the end of the video. Again, take this like a grain of salt. Okay, don't come after me and be like, oh my god, Steph, stop telling us what to do. I will wear what I want. Like, yeah, wear whatever you want. Okay, this is just my personal advice and my recommendations. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. And again, even though you have your own personal color, you're literally never limited to the range of colors, because like literally you only live once. So if you don't want to follow the color palette that's designated to you, then don't. Like, it's okay. Like, if you want to go for a cold pink, do it. Nobody is going to judge you for it. But this is just my advice on how you can look your best, so you can do whatever you want with that information.
And also, if I did make any mistakes on any of the products that I mentioned, don't forget to let me know, because again, I'm not a professional, so don't take my information and have a field day with it. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Thank you guys for watching, and that'll be all.